Ndị be anyị kenekwanụ m unu. Anyị si ka nke onye chiri ya zerụkwa. Anyị si n'ụbọchị nke taa dịrị na anyị na mma, na ihe ya dịka echi na echi ada agwụ agwụ, otu anyị kwuru otu akọ ya dịrịrị. Ise ise ise. Dịka o si dị, ihe a bụ Eastern News 24 ka anyị si na-ewetara ya bụ ozi ọnụ ụjọ gị na ugbu a n'iru akwụkwọ gbasịta maka ya bụ ife unu na anụ na-eme n'obodo anyị nọ n'ime ya, anụ gburu onwe a na-azụ n'ala Igbo. Ya bụ ife ka na-ewetara na Eastern News 24. Ya wetara n'iru akwụkwọ bụ n'ụbọchị nke taa bụ according to one of the Biafran activists, and he quotes, "The fear of Mazi Simon Ekpa is the beginning of the freedom fighter, as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has paid a lot of sacrifice to liberate the people of Biafra. ASO on fire after Trump government order for the release of drug case of Bola Ahmed Tinubu being the Nigerian president. For USB government stand in solidarity for the repression of Biafra." Alright, ka gị ya bụ ife nwanne nwoke ji maka ebe n'iru akwụkwọ dịka ihe gị ga-esi dọpụrụ ife channel nke gị gbasịta maka ya bụ ihe ndị a niile okwu gasị. Alright, over to you, sir.
I'll be discussing and exposing one of the biggest and one of the most exciting news and updates coming out from the USB government. Yes, because as we speak, the president of the most powerful nation of the world, in the person of President Donald Trump, has officially signed the USB Constitution into law, and he has also officially recognized this constitution. Yes, we also have an exciting news and updates coming out from Nigeria, where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, a man who have spent a couple of years in the DSS dungeon, has given a green light on his release. He has given a date where the Nigerian government and its individuals or representatives have chosen to release him. Well, in this video, we shall be discussing all of these exciting updates and news one after the other for you to see and understand. So first thing first, let's kick off this video with our very first update, where it states that the president of the most powerful nation of the world has officially recognized and approved the USB Constitution. Yes, the question is, how did it happen? And how did it get to the desk of the president? Well, this whole thing all kicked off on the 30th of March last month, where we received a publication and also received an article released on X, or now called Twitter, from the USB government, where it categorically states that the USB government will officially release its constitution. Showing right now on your screen is this particular post. You can read through it to grasp and understand all of the details shared. Yes. So the moment this particular news or briefing was released from the official USB page on Twitter, the government of the USB also made a massive move. They contacted an individual domiciled in the US political system, a man known as Mike Johnson. Yes, this man known as Mike Johnson happens to be the 56th Speaker of the House of Representatives. Showing right now on your screen is his quick bio page on Twitter, where it clearly states that Speaker Mike Johnson. This is the man, a politician domiciled or who works with Donald Trump. This is the man that the USB government had to call that, bro, we have something we want you to do. We want you to alert the president of the USA regarding our constitution. Yes, just in case you don't know who this man known as Mike Johnson is, this guy has over the past couple of years worked hand in hand with Mr. Simon in creating massive awareness about the USB movement. Showing right now on your screen is a post released by Mr. Simon himself, where he states that, breaking, the moment USB charter was handed to Speaker of the House of Representatives in the person of Congress Mike Johnson. Yes, just in case you don't know, this Mike Johnson is the individual that Mr. Simon handed the USB charter last year. Showing right now on your screen is the video of that particular event. As you can see, we have Mike Johnson with individuals representing the USB wielding or holding the USB charter. So this is the man that the government of the USB alerted and informed about the USB constitution. Yes, moving on swiftly. This man known as Mike Johnson reported that he has informed Donald Trump about this constitution. Yes, he informed the USB government that, see, I have officially told Donald Trump about your constitution, and he has given his green light, and subsequently he's going to approve and put this into consideration. Yes, the moment that particular statement was made from Mike Johnson, a lot of individuals domiciled in the USB government did not actually believe him, and they asked for subsequent proof and evidence that he has spoken with Donald Trump. Well, showing right now on your screen is a tweet that this man highlighted. And this particular tweet is coming from the sitting president of the most powerful nation of the world, where he clearly stated that he has met with Mike Johnson and they discussed series of discussions, or they had series of discussions regarding international laws, regarding countries of the world, and also regarding the possibility of the USB nation and its constitution to be officially recognized. And this, like I said, is coming from, it was highlighted by Mike Johnson, a Speaker of the House of Rep, where he highlighted a tweet made by Donald Trump just yesterday, being the 3rd of April of this particular year of 2025. Well, if you don't actually believe this article, you can go to the official page of the President of the USA and you will find this tweet lying there. Yes. Moving on swiftly, this Mike Johnson also went a step further to visit the President of the USA in the Pentagon. Yes. The moment we received the notification that Mike Johnson visited Donald Trump in the Pentagon office to discuss about his constitution, we did not actually believe this man. We felt like this guy was trying to use the USB to gain more awareness for himself. So the moment this man claimed that he met with Donald Trump in the Pentagon office, many did not believe him, and that is why he had to send this particular tweet showing right now on your screen as a form of evidence that, see, I met with Donald Trump in the Pentagon, we have conversations, and he is on board, and he has officially recognized your constitution because I, Mike Johnson, discussed it with Donald Trump, and officially he has recognized it, and the country of USA will subsequently follow suit. This is coming from Mike Johnson, and this is a massive and a very, very big update coming from the USB government regarding its constitution. And that is not even all. If you think things are getting exciting, that is not even all. We also have a very, very interesting update to share with you in this video, because for the very first time ever, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself has stated categorically that he will be released by Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the coming days. So the question here is, how or when did this happen, and why will he be released, and when will he get or receive massive freedom? Well, for better understanding and for a clearer picture, showing right now on your screen is a publication, an article coming from the Vanguard newspaper that was released on the 3rd of April 2025, as you can clearly see right here on your screen, where it states, Nnamdi Kanu, confident of April release, knocks Igbo political leaders for neglect. And this is coming from Nnamdi himself. So the question here is, how did it happen, and how did you get to this point in time, and how did this man Nnamdi manage to make this particular statement when, like we all know, he's been held in the DSS facility? Well, it's very, very simple. Showing right now on your screen is a clear description of how it all unfolded. Yes, a man known as Engineer Ikenna, who is the President General of the Igbo Community Association, known as ICA in the FCT, visited Mr. Nnamdi in his facility in Abuja. Yes, he met with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the facility, and they had a private conversation. In that said conversation, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told him that, see, I'll be released by April of this year. This is an official statement coming from the presidency, that by April of this year, I will receive and regain massive freedom. Like I said, this is coming from the mouth of Mazi and not from my own words, as the case may be. Yes, this said publication also went a step further to give us more clarity about this particular case, where it states that the ICA leader stated that Kanu, despite being in detention, appeared healthy, had gained weight, and remained in high spirits. Kanu reportedly reaffirmed his confidence in his legal team and expressed hope that the courts would grant him freedom in the coming weeks. However, he lamented the deteriorating conditions of Igbo people in Nigeria, stressing that no prominent voices were actively defending their case. And this is coming from the mouth of Nnamdi Kanu, where he has heavily criticized prominent Igbo leaders because of the way and manner that have neglected the struggle and also neglected him in the custody. Yes, this is a massive one. So by the April of this said year, this man known as Kanu will receive massive freedom and he will be released. Yes, it's a confirmed story and a confirmed update coming from Abuja. Yes, moving on swiftly, in our previous video, we extensively showcased the latest updates regarding Mr. Simon's extradition back into Nigeria. Yes, as we speak, the government of Finland and the government of Nigeria together, with the government of USA collectively want to make this extradition possible. Yes, they want to use a particular way and method to bring Simon back into Nigeria using one particular formula and one particular lead way. Yes. So the question here is, how will they pull this off? It's very, very simple. In our previous video, like I said, we extensively exposed the method and everything you need to know and understand. Yes, and if you haven't watched that video, we have that video linked in the right hand corner of your screen right now. You can click on that video showing right now on your right hand corner, and it will take you straight to that update, so you can get to see every single thing that you need to know and understand in this point in time. Yes, anyways, moving on swiftly, we received a notification coming from Asare Dokubo regarding the fact that he wants to deal with the Igbos. Yes, this man known as Asare Dokubo has vowed to invade the Igbo land and possibly force the Igbos to respect a particular institution he wants to create in the southeast. Anyways, if you want to watch that video and get full update and a better clarity for yourself and see what is currently happening, we have that video showing right now on your screen. So click on this video to watch and understand. Click on this video and I will see you on the other side. Thanks for watching.
So guys, thank you for staying to the end of this video. Please kindly drop your comments, share this video, let it go viral. Subscribe if you have not. Thank you and bye for now.
Aisha Yusufu has tasked Imo State Governor, Enugu State Governor, Anambra State Governors. Stop blaming government. You are the CEO of your state. You are the executive governor. Now, since you go to Abuja to collect money, then take responsibility for the insecurity in your state. What do you have to say about it?
Now, thank you for that wonderful question. I think being the governor of the state, you have every power for you to make sure that you get security votes from the federal government. By so doing so, what are the governors doing with this money? Stop coming out to tell the people that there is insecurity in my state and that unknown government have been killing. The government need to take action and put an end to all this and stop apportioning blames. The people you are apportioning blames to are the people who their lives and properties are entrusted in your hand as the chief security officer of the state. So for a governor to come and start telling people that there is insecurity in my state, I think to me the governor need to stand up and then act now, because every now and then allocation is being shared for you, security votes is being given to you, and you have the mandate. The primary function of government is to protect life and property. Yes. So if you cannot protect life and property, then why are you the governor?
But some have said that the governors have no power over the military. That it's only the president as the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. What do you have to say about that?
The governor does not have power over the military. That is true. But see, the question is that can the governor summon military chiefs in their states, the division's commander, to sit and dialogue for a way forward? The answer is yes. So if we can do that, so indirectly it's yes power over the military. Now when it calls for security meeting, don't these guys attend in his various place? They do. So the president should not come and say that he does not have the governor should not come and say he does not have power. We still have killings in Imo State, Enugu State, and some other states. For how long can we continue in this path? The people are scared of their lives. The people cannot even access government, access those who they claim to be what? Electorate. We cannot access people that give us the mandate. So how long can they continue like this? So I think the government of these states on their own, they need to up their games. You must up your games as a governor if you don't want to be sacked come 2027.
But there's always been this fear that the votes of Nigerians does not count, and that is why our elected officials are acting this way. That assuming our vote is counting, they will sit up knowing that if I don't perform, no second term for me. You agree with that statement?
Our vote does not count. I cannot say if our vote count or not because I have not conducted any election. So what I'm to say is that people have lost confidence in the INEC, in the power.
The reason why they've lost
You've lost confidence because so many persons have seen the case of Hope Uzodinma when he but reason best the court knows why he had to give it to him. But someone who came forth in the election was uplifted and then he came forth. So the court cited some reasons which Hope Uzodinma became the governor. Reason best known to them. I am not in a position to speak for the court. But one thing is that INEC needs to be the trust of Nigerians again. You saw what happened in last election. As allegedly reports, the result was changed in the RF quarter. So I don't know how true that allegation is, but see, it has been going viral. So these are things INEC need to repose that confidence in the average Nigerian. And for the governors too, how much is being given to you on a monthly basis? If you get money on a monthly basis, then why don't you make sure that these people who gave you the mandate to protect them, you can as well protect them too? Because the people cannot always be one-sided every time. The people need to benefit from dividends of democracy, and when they have to benefit from the dividends of democracy is by what? By inclusive governance. The people need to feel the government impact. Not every time you come on here and say on government has attacked the people, you come and start creating fear. These governments are even creating fear in the life of the ordinary man.
We've seen the governor of Enugu State who has declared that Monday is no longer a sit-at-home in Enugu State. People are saying that you are seeing that as because you're the governor. Can you come and secure our lives? I mean, the other people, because you see this sit-at-home every Monday. Some are doing it maybe out of respect for Nambikano, but some are doing it out of fear. It is two ways. People are telling the governor, please find a way to secure our police cannot be everywhere. What do you think? Because sit at home every Monday, it might be affecting the economic activities in the southeast. What do you think that the governor can do, or the governors in the southeast can do?
Thank you very much. I think sit at home every Monday is a commensurate to honor the Mazi Nambikano, who has been in incarceration for 4 years now and still counting. But what I want to say is that when there is a conflict in the land, the president himself needs to address this issue of Kanu. Let Kanu issue be settled out of court. If what Kanu is the son of the president, as a son, you can go, you can have a different view or different ideology and philosophy from what your father had. But why can't you, as a father, have you reached out to Kanu himself? And what I felt that the president ought to have done was, why Kanu was in decision, go and meet, let them bring Kanu to you, DSS. Sit down with Kanu, have a round table discussion with him.
But do you think that's possible? Because we saw
Buhari
could not
freedom. Buhari is different. See,
so,
these are two different people.
Yes.
If you want the security apparatus cannot be everywhere, and these guys are what? Overstretched.
Yes.
These guys are also overstretched. So the president is the father of the nation.
Yes.
Since the president is the father of the nation, he should at least reach out to this guy, even to the Ohanes in Igbo. Whenever he will want to invite some Igbo politicians and some Igbo stakeholders to sit on a round table and discuss with Kanu. You have conditions, give him the conditions. Send it to him. Because you see, this is the only way this thing about marginalization can stop. And the truth of our matter is that the Igbos are heavily marginalized in the country. And that is what and that has breed a whole lot
But do you think that giving them an opportunity, or yes, that's an opportunity, or finding a way, a consensus in 1999, Nigeria had a consensus on making a Yoruba man a president. In 2007, Nigeria had another consensus to make another man to be a president. Do you think that Nigeria finding a way or making a consensus to make an Igbo man the president is going to make that marginalization or the agitations go down in the south?
Making an Igbo man be the president would at least work to some extent. It will help this issue of marginalization reduce a very long way, because if the Igbo man is the president, Peter Obi, you will not watch Peter Obi allowing Mazi Kanu to languish in detention, even if, because yes, that is his brother from his tribe. They are from same tribe. No, so why was Senegbo released? It was let's go.
Yes.
So to some extent, it will help a long way. And as an Igbo man, he will speak in the language that the Igbos. Now I am one of your sons.
Yes.
You don't have any right to agitate.
Yes.
So that will help them. It will go a very long way for them too.
So I'm letting you go. I think we have like 1 minute.
Okay.
Now, Southeastern Governors Forum. What should be their next step?
Southeastern Governors Forum should at least make moves to meet with the presidents.
Yes.
To put an end to all this. That is the only way. Because if there's no end to all this, all we hear is killing. And then we are not in support of all this killing. It is not good for the future of the country. It's not good for the future of the country.
Okay. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for always having me.
Ende ba ngwadalo li nenu kunisi Venezuela ino bosi uruchi nketa dika isipunu kwa egene utedunya bu update bastamaka United States of Biafra kifi wadi ku bastamaka yeni na wana yeku nilo akwụkwọ drop pora ifi channel dinke gi na Eastern News 24 mba isi wene utedunya bozi kemesia na umunne